in the Future Ready Center of the Brownsville Area High School, 1 Falcon Drive, Brownsville, PA, for general purposes. At this time, can we have roll call? Jody, please.
Ms. Vogel, here. Mr. Bashir.
Here.
Mr. Clark.
Here.
Ms. Columbia.
Here.
Mr. Belrose.
Here.
Mr. Dorsey.
Here.
Mr. Gannon.
Here.
Mr. Gates.
Here.
Dr. Mahal.
Here. At this time, pledge of allegiance, please.
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. The best part of our job, as we were saying, we have students and teacher of the month, so I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Martin.
Welcome, everyone. I'm going to start with kindergarten. Our kindergarten student of the month is Cambry Christopher. Congratulations. Our first grade student of the month is Gabriel Wolf. Congratulations, Gabriel. Our second grade student of the month is Talon Patterson. Congratulations, Talon. Our third grade student of the month is Tatum Nichols. Congratulations, Tatum. Our fourth grade student of the month is Ryder Rhodes. And our fifth grade student of the month is Ava Graham. And our teacher of the month is Mr. Michael Balone.
Congratulations to everyone. Let's give them one big big round of applause. Thank you, and I will let Mr. Bashir, he has an announcement, and I have an announcement. He says at every meeting, it's done so well. Good, Mr. Bashir.
As I always say, now that the chance to bail out would be bored.
So now would be a good time, if you don't plan on staying for the meeting, it would be a good time to exit. But thank you again all for attending. We really appreciate you being here. Congratulations.
Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Well, thank you. Congratulations. Thank you.
Hi, Brian. How are you? Hi, Brian. How are you? Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Sorry. 620 about.
And how many?
All right. So before we move into public remarks on agenda and non-agenda items, Mr. Dorsey and I wanted to make kind
See you
of a
guys. Thanks for
statement.
coming.
Mr. Dorsey is chair of education. Last meeting, our planning meeting 2 days ago, we had a very good discussion on the social suspension policy. Very good, respectful conversation. I think it, again, turned out very well. We wanted folks to know that we were going to continue that conversation. We had asked for some additional data, which Ms. Stout did provide this evening to us. But we wanted to take a deeper dive with that data and that conversation at next week's Education Committee meeting, which is going to be next Thursday at 6 p.m. Right, Mr. Dorsey?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I'm glad you brought this at the beginning, because that's, I talked to Dr. Lamar, and I said, depending on what the people want to come to the meeting and talk about, we should just keep them informed up front as to what is going on with that, because there's a lot of rumors out there that grades are no longer going to count and things like that, and that is not what's happening.
Right.
We're trying to make things fair across the board for every student.
Correct, yes. So, again, there may be some folks here that want to speak on that this evening, and that's fine. But we wanted you to definitely know that we're going to have that in-depth conversation at next week's Education Committee meeting. Okay. With that, we will move into public remarks on agenda and non-agenda items. Jenny, do we have anyone signed up this evening? Ms. Gibble, the floor is yours.
Good evening, members of the board. So I'm coming up to you with an issue that was brought to my attention about transparency and fairness. Now, this is a very touchy subject, so I don't even know how to speak on this issue because it does deal with your personnel. And it also deals with the fairness across the board. And I just want to address this. If I, as a public member, know about the fairness that's going on between staff and administration and how things are treated, that's concerning, especially because of the issue that was brought up. Because I brought the same issue up to you in executive session, and that said person that I brought that issue up was nothing was ever transpired, and no one ever let me know how they handled it, but then I hear of other issues arising. So just let you to be aware, like, I'm not trying to be rude, like, I'm glad it was handled, don't understand me, I'm glad that the social policy's in play, but is the fairness across the board? Especially because we're still missing Title IX disclosure forms. And I'm still missing any type of answered questions from school board meetings from a year ago. On serious questions on how is things handled in the district, like how do we handle a policy with harassment? What do we consider harassment? These are things that parents need to really know so we can educate ourselves better. And I'm not trying to be smart, but I've been asking these questions and it's always been no comments, no comments. I emailed you these questions and I'm still waiting for a response. And my first email that I've ever sent this board was October 21st, 2024. Let that be clear. And I have had not good responses or no good response, or any response actually, to a lot of serious questions that I've raised. And I still have nothing on this that was supposed to be answered. We are way past the deadline, so technically that's a violation. So I don't know what we're doing. I'm trying to be fair and show good faith here, but how much longer should I be strung along? Waiting for answers on serious things that need to be dealt with in a district, like the bullying and things like that, and transparency. That's all I have.
Thank you, Mrs. Gibble. Jody, anyone else this evening?
No.
Okay, thank you. Dr. Martin, you were, oh, okay. Anyone else wishing to speak this evening? Sure.
It is about the meeting that you're having on Thursday.
Oh, okay, sure.
I think it's fantastic that you were transparent at the beginning of tonight, letting us know that you were going.
Who is speaking?
Oh, I'm sorry, this is Evie Stajessen again. So my question is, when you have your meeting on Thursday and you discuss the new social suspension guidelines, will you be voting on Thursday? Will there possibly be a change that soon? I'm only asking because when we were here on whatever day that was, Monday, it seemed to be a unanimous decision, or several members said they didn't want to wait another 30 days to have a change in act. So I'm just sort of asking, when do you think that will take place?
So committee meetings are not normal voting sessions, so we would need to wait for the next meeting or call a special meeting.
Okay, call a special meeting.
Okay. Yeah.
It could potentially be a special meeting, is what you're
I
saying?
think Mr. Dorsey and I need to talk about that as committee chair. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So my concern was we changed the rule without having data or input to make it the new rule, but we were waiting for data to change it back. So, if there's, and that's not a public meeting, right, on Thursday, that's.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay,
It's just not currently a voting meeting.
okay. But it could be based on what you two have.
Could potentially be, right, if
Okay.
and then we need 48 hours to announce that, which we will certainly have.
Okay.
Mr. Dorsey, I would recommend as the education committee chairperson to request that to be a special meeting. with the purpose of discussing and potentially voting on it. We don't have to, but we advertise it, we're gonna meet for at
We
least
can
an
do that.
hour, we're gonna come up with a
I'm just
solution.
trying to think,
Why not
will
vote?
we be ready to vote?
Thank you. I would very much appreciate that.
I say, Mr. President, the cautionary procedures we're taking now is that we have to dot the i's and cross the t's. If we don't, I'm ready to vote tonight, but if we don't, we have to do the right thing. And it's gonna take longer than we anticipated. I would be ready to vote tonight though. I'm just getting some information now, so if we do the wrong thing, then we could be sued.
Yeah,
I feel this all needs discussed with the data.
Correct.
Before we vote.
I totally agree.
And we need also to come up with proper language.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, I totally agree with that. I think, again, it was a very, not heated, but, spirited discussion on Tuesday, and, there was a request for some data, be provided, which we've just received. So I think to respect the board members and to make sure that we are following policy and procedure, I would like some time to read over that data and digest it, and as a board come together next week and then make a decision, determination.
Yeah, because, if the board feels after going through this discussion at the education meeting next week, that they're ready to vote on this with that information, then yeah, we could advertise it as a special meeting.
Okay.
I'm fine with that, but I just don't want to, right off the top, start voting on something, and then a month and a half from now, we need to change it again.
Yeah.
And we go through this again. We've been going through this for over a year or so.
Yeah, and Mr. Dorsey, I totally agree with that as well, and I think, again, we do not have to make that decision this evening. We definitely have the time to do that. So if you and I and Dr. Martin want to discuss that a little further and then make that notice to the public, we certainly have time to do that.
Yeah, the bottom line is, though, it does need decided upon in a timely fashion. We need to look at the facts, come up with the proper language, and then vote.
Correct, yes, totally agree with you, Mr. Dorsey.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else?
That would be my question, so thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Dr. Martin, superintendent remarks.
Thank you. I want to first make a statement about Life Touch photography. I don't know if everyone is cognizant of the information that's been in the news. I feel like we probably all are in the room. Life Touch was coming into the district for spring photos. They are not coming into the district for spring photos. So that has been addressed with the administrative staff. They have been notified, and we're looking for an alternative photographer to come in so that we don't not have those spring pictures. I know I always enjoyed them as a mother. So I want to make that public statement. I also want to recognize the writing lab. Mr. Jakobek and his crew have done a wonderful job setting that writing lab up. It looks fabulous. It's coming off of the high school media center. It's going to be a multi-purpose center, but the lab itself will be designated for writing. The books are going back in there. All of the tables are set up. Courses will be held there. So it's pretty exciting and it looks nice. And I'm hoping to get one of these board meetings in there sooner rather than later. I just don't want to jam him up with any work while he's trying to get trim up and the final pieces. So thank you, Jerry. Appreciate it. Everything looks great. I want to talk a little bit about our MTSS program at the elementary level. The efforts to that program have shifted to focus on K-2 foundational skills, and our after-school tutoring program began yesterday with 30 students. That's pretty exciting. So we're thrilled about that. It is, we also have Mrs. Duke, who's supporting 14 students as a retired teacher on Mondays and Tuesdays through our retired teacher program. We've had other districts reach out to us with regard to that program, and it has really gained footing from our retired teachers. They were a little apprehensive. We kind of begged them. I'd like to say strong arm, but we just begged them. There was no strong arm to please come back. But now word of mouth, we're up to 5 teachers at this point.
I have one who has her paperwork ready to go.
Yeah.
Getting started.
And they're reaching out. And it's working, so other districts are taking our lead on that, and it's phenomenal. There's nothing like having our own teachers come back to the district, so that's exciting. To piggyback off of our Students of the Month, some accolades for Alexa Lewandowski, who's going to be competing in the WPIL Championship on Saturday. That's huge. Huge congratulations to her. Also, Anthony Delaney, Cody Gates, and Jeffrey Smuzenick, who will be competing in the AA Repeal Championships this Friday. So congratulations to all of our students.
Excellent, thank you. Okay, moving through the agenda, before you have the related materials that can be incorporated into the minutes. I would entertain a motion to approve the agenda and those materials.
So moved.
There's been a motion and a second. Questions or comments on that motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Next, you also have the January 22nd, 2026 board minutes, and I know during the planning session there were a few corrections made in those minutes. At this time, I would entertain a motion to approve those minutes.
Motion. Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or comments on the motion?
Yes, comment.
Yes.
I was under the impression that during the voting session, the comments that were made during the vote would also be recorded into the minutes. There's several places where those are missing from last month's report. It's not enough to change. The important part of the minutes, I agree, 1,000% is the vote and the registered votes of whoever voted. I'd also think it's important going forward that if comments are made during the voting process, specifically when members vote no and they explain why they're voting no, that should also be in the minutes.
Mr. Davis, is that required to be in the minutes?
If the board members request that their comment be in the minutes.
Okay. Got it.
Mr. Gammon.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gammon, in the past, we've discussed that, and I thought it was pretty much said, and it was because of my complaints of what I say not being put in the minutes, under another person that used to be in the district. But I thought it was decided that the comments would be put in there. I think it is very important that say a year, 2 years down the line, something's going on and we need to know that you specifically disagreed with something, you know, during legal proceedings and things like that. I shouldn't, as a board member, have to, every time I say something, please reflect this in the minutes. We shouldn't have to say that, but I don't know. Do we have to?
Well, yeah, I think that's the question for Mr. Davis.
Well, I think that if the board wants, if the policy is that all comments, when you open it up, Mr. President, to any of the board comments, if you have a comment, if you want it in the, if totally, meaning we're not requesting it, like, Mr. Dorsey wouldn't have to say, I want this in the minutes. If anybody talks, we can put it in the minutes. It has to be what the board
Yeah,
wants.
I feel all 8 board members, whatever they say is very important.
Yeah, and I agree with what you're saying, Mr. Gammon and Mr. Dorsey, and I was clearly the one most vocal about this no vote. I do appreciate that you made the corrections to the vote. Everyone knows I'm passionate about social suspension and the benefits that it brings, and so I'm okay with my comments not being recorded. I don't think it's any surprise how anyone feels about it. But I do appreciate you bringing that up, Mr. Gammon. I am passionate about it, but I'm okay with approving the minutes, and I'm okay with the fact that my comments weren't recorded, but I one more chance to express how much I do believe in it, so.
Just a comment, Mr. President. I think that board members' comments are very important down the long road. Things that happened years ago, when a board member makes a statement, and if it's not on that record, and it's a very important statement, it has a lot to do with, legal things. So, I mean, I'm okay either way with it. It's just that some comments should be.
So, Mr. Davis, am I hearing this correctly, that we would need to consider that as a potential policy or procedure, and that we would need to vote on that as a board, maybe in an upcoming meeting?
I think that would be proper. I just think, and I understand with minutes it's hard because of all this conversation we're all having now.
Right.
So it's hard to keep all of that.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
And then your minutes become voluminous when that's not the purpose of it. It is to keep a record, but mostly for folks to go. But again, it's up to the board, or if there's a policy that you almost highlight the comments, so they're not in full, but again,
Yeah,
Okay,
I think you can create that policy.
okay. Very good.
I remember a few years back when we were, building the addition onto the high school. And then after it was all over, we had, I can't think of the name of the company that we had as our project manager, bail out on us, and it ended up in litigation. And there was a couple different things that was supposed to be reflected in minutes that wasn't, that kind of hurt us in that situation because it was not in there.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is potentially discussing that, bringing that as a policy, Mr. Delarose through the policy committee. I would, and Mr. Davis can help draft that potential language for that policy.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, very good. Any further discussion on the motion? And again, the motion is to approve the January 22nd, 2026 board minutes. Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
Motion carries. Ms. Columbia.
Item 6, a motion to approve the February General Fund, Capital Fund, Title I, Title IV, and Title II Cafeteria Fund, and Treasurer Financial Reports.
There's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on that motion? Good question. No, I'm good. Jody, please record that in the minutes. I don't even know what it was. Taylor Swift, possibly. I don't know, something. I don't know. Sorry. Okay. Back to business, folks. Questions or comments on the motion that was presented by Ms. Columbia? Okay, hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Ms. Columbia, is this also you? Oh, this is back to me. Okay, very good. Item number 7 on the agenda there is a motion. I would entertain a motion to approve the following funds. They're listed A through I on the agenda. There's been a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
There's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on that motion? Hearing none. Roll call vote. Jody, please.
Ms. Bogle? Yes. Mr. Bashir?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Columbia?
Yes.
Mr. Delarose?
Yes.
Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mr. Gammon?
Yes.
Mr. Gates?
Yes.
Dr. Howard?
Yes. Thank you, Jody. Mr. Dorsey, Education Committee, please.
Okay, I have, item A. I move to approve the 26-27 district-wide school calendar.
Yeah, and Dr. Martin has a comment.
Just a quick comment, the change to the calendar from the last one that you received, we had an in-service day on May 18th. We have moved that in-service day to February 8th. So May 18th, there's a lot of testing going on, things are happening in May. We moved that day, it is an election day, it will affect CTI. The other county schools, they host election day at their schools, but there's a workaround for that. CTI will start later that day. The other thing that was added are possible snow makeup days at the bottom. There are 3 possible snow makeup days in the event we would have to cancel and not go remote. And those are the only changes.
Thank you. Any further discussions or questions on the motion? Ms. Columbia.
Juneteenth, June 19th?
Yes.
Why is June 18th listed there?
That's the federal holiday.
Is that from the federal?
That's the federal.
It's a Saturday.
It's the federal
I
holiday.
thought 18th was a Thursday. No, Friday. I see. I thought the 18th was Thursday. My bad.
Okay. questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Mr. Dorsey?
One other thing,
Yes.
Bob.
Mhm.
I would like to make sure all our administrators, principals, everyone, are invited to the education committee meeting. You know, I don't know who all's there tonight, but,
Yeah.
letting everybody know, because their input is gonna be valuable, in making our decision also.
Great idea.
Yes, very good.
Mr. President, I have one comment.
Yes.
I wanted to put this on Facebook, but my work has been extremely busy and I've had enough time. I just want to make a comment about the remote days that we had during the extreme cold weather.
Mhm.
I am vehemently opposed to remote days. I don't like them in any way, shape, or form. However, during that time frame, during that cold period, I think it was the right decision was made. But I had the opportunity, because of where I was staying, to witness some of those remote days from both a teacher's perspective and from a student's perspective. And I got to tell you, my daughter's in high school, so the teachers that were teaching her that day, those 3 days, I could hear it. I was listening. She was upstairs. She was in the attic or the loft above me. Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I still don't want to do these. I want the kids to come to school because how much money do we? I think it's just better to come to school. But in these extreme instances, I just wanted to make a shout out to those teachers and to my wife as well. I could hear her. She was in the room right next door. I do have a question about that. I don't think Zoom meetings should only be 20 minutes. I think we should book it back. She had to log off and log back on a couple of times because she teaches the entire period. But going forward, good job at the end of the day. Thank you.
No, that's a great comment, Mr. Gammon. I totally agree. I was also there at home with some of my kids. Well, I had 4 children, so they were all spread out through the house. And I agree, and kudos to the educators. I mean, that is tough. That is very tough to do. And I would rather see, folks here on campus, absolutely. But again, just where we are with the way of the world and society, I would like to see potentially, and this is something that maybe we can discuss further, Mr. Dorsey, as well, is continued professional development for cyber education and online education.
Good.
Mr. President,
Yes.
just a comment, do you know what district started the remote? Not us.
Oh, I was going to say us right now.
Elizabeth Forward. They're the ones responsible for starting the remote across the state of Pennsylvania. Seneca Valley.
That doesn't mean you gotta follow it though.
No, that's right, I'm not a remote.
I mean, these kids, you can have your opinion, but these kids aren't getting an education that way.
Okay, we're going to move on. Thank you.
I concur with Mr. Gammon, and the remotes, I even got email from the PSBA, it's not working.
Yeah.
Right, the way the weather was, we had to do something. Right.
Some days.
Okay, moving on. Thank you, Mr. Dorsey, for Education Committee. Mr. Gates, Personnel.
I do have something to say too about this. We do at Brownsville a lot better with our remote than other districts that are around us. They send papers home with the kids today. We don't. We don't do that. We work with them. And I have to give credit to all the principals, the teachers especially, for what they do. Because I know, firsthand I can tell you, my grandkids up in the time, they get packets to do. Takes them 5-10 minutes and they're done.
Yeah.
See anybody, but talk to anybody.
Right.
So.
Yeah, it's a busy work.
Yeah, that's about what it is. The ours is good, so I have to admit, you guys are doing a great job.
It's not easy, but they do
It is.
what they can.
Okay, A, I make a motion to accept a letter of resignation from Elizabeth Eccles, para-educator in accordance with the NCI's contract effective January 21st, 2026.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or comments on the motion? Hearing none. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries.
B, I make a motion to hire Emma BASD as a special education teacher for the Browns Area School District with compensation set at step 9, master's degree, in the amount of $56,780 in accordance with the BEA contract effective February 20th, 2026. 26th. I'm very glad to see us get her.
Second.
Been a motion and a second. Questions or comments on that motion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Jody, please.
Ms. Vogel? Yes. Mr. Bashir?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Columbia?
Yes.
Mr. Delarose?
Yes.
Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mr. Gammon?
Yes.
Mr. Gates?
Yes.
Dr. Mahal?
Enthusiastically, yes. Motion carries.
See, I make a motion to hire Taylor Morrison as a special education teacher with the Browns Area School District. His compensation set at step 9, master's degree, in the amount of $56,780 in accordance with the BEA contract effective February 20th, 2026, and I am excited for her offer.
Second.
Here we go.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments on that motion?
Question on, go ahead, Ms. Vogel.
I'd like to make a comment, like I said at the planning meeting, I'd really like the next time, when we have two fantastic candidates and they're available, I wanna have a special meeting at the Meyer, if possible. That's all I have.
Agreed.
Yeah, I agree as well.
My question is this the teacher that we have to hold her, we can't give them that? She's held for 60 days.
The districts can, they can hold it
I
for
know
60
you haven't
days.
been doing it, Dr. Martin.
I did talk to one of the superintendents, and he said he's going to move as fast as possible.
But by us hiring her tonight,
Mm-hmm.
technically, they can keep her for 60 days.
Could.
60 days right tomorrow.
But we're hoping that we can.
Right.
And that's Laurel Highlands,
One is Laurel Highlands.
because the one we're just floating on.
You just voted on them both. One is Laurel. Did you go to the other one yet? Oh,
What school's holding the teacher?
potentially both. One
Okay,
One has told us that she feels she could start tomorrow. We'll find out tonight. We're going to call her as soon as this meeting's over. We can get through it. We can't wait to make the call. And we'll let you know in a text, in that remind text, if she starts tomorrow.
I thought it was Laurel Highlands because Jesse's got a problem with somebody running out of court. Takes a third grade.
He has a lot going on, sir. He has a lot going on.
This is why I wanted to push for a special
Yeah.
meeting. Because if they have, you know, this is, we're waiting, literally.
Oh, you're right.
Okay, any further discussions or questions?
Glad you go.
Hearing none, I'm going to move to roll call vote. Jody, please.
Ms. Vogel? Yes. Mr. Bashir?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Columbia?
Yes.
Mr. Delarose? Mr. Dorsey?
Yes, and I'm glad to see we have two special ed teachers hired. We need them very badly, and we have two.
Mr. President. No, hold on, that teacher's here.
Yeah, let's finish the vote, then we can come. We're so excited. You have to raise your hand.
Rocky, let me finish the vote first.
I'm sorry, sir.
Go ahead, Jody.
Mr. Gammon?
Yes.
Mr. Gates?
Yes.
Dr. Mahal?
Double yes.
Go ahead, Bob.
Go ahead, Bobby. Motion carries.
Now you have.
Thanks. And I know we're kind of like, making light of it, but this, and Mr. Dorsey, and we all have talked about this, I mean, the need in the district for special education is so great. And it is just fantastic that we have two really great candidates coming into the district. We're very excited, so thank you.
Make sure you stop at all the stop signs.
Yes. And I want to go back to a comment that Mrs. Vogel made about special meetings. And I believe there was some discussion about if we needed to hold a Zoom meeting to do so. That's what we had discussed?
Yeah.
Okay. And I know at one time we were not, the board wasn't really in favor of that. But again, I think with the needs of the district, if we would have to do that, I feel like that might be something we need to pursue. Is that fair? Is that fair from the
You're
board?
right, Bob, I'm totally against Zoom meetings, always have been, but there comes situations where if we have to do a short one because of staffing needs or something like that, then, I guess we have to.
The convenience of the Zoom meeting is, we as a board only meet twice a month. 30 days go by, something could happen. Technically, it could be an emergency that we would need to call a Zoom meeting. At times, they did get out of hand, but I don't think this board, the way this board is set up now, that will happen. I think we have a good board, and I think they're doing the best they can.
And, right, thank you. And Mr. Delrose brought up a good point here that, we're just not gonna have a Zoom meeting to have a Zoom meeting, right? It would be a special circumstance, a special meeting, right, Mr. Davis, that we can't just.
You can still do it.
Right, so thank you, Mr. Delrose, for that.
Mr. Davis,
Yeah,
we
one
still
of
have to pay you
my
on a Zoom meeting?
reasons to be against the Zoom
Do
meeting.
we still have to pay you on a Zoom meeting?
Yes, in the past, seen.
Oh, hold on, Mr. Dorsey's making a comment. Go ahead, Mr. Dorsey.
No, one of my biggest reasons for being against these Zoom meetings was in the past, they were being used too much, and the public was not really able to participate the way they should. They were kind of cut off and left out of the fold. So that was one of the biggest reasons why I was against them.
Right, thank you, Mr. Dorsey. Mr. Gates, if you would, please.
Are we ready?
We are ready.
All right,
Even though I'm on Zoom right now.
I'll make a motion to approve the request from Alec Hamilton to attend the school crime. Okay. I have a motion to request from Kathy Skavis to take an unpaid leave of absence September 10th, 2026 through September 28th, 2026.
Second.
Been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on that motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
G, I'll make a motion to approve the request from Alec Hamilton to attend the school crime prevention through environmental design course provided by NASRO, March 16th to the 18th at the Central Pennsylvania Institute of Science and Technology in Bellefonte, PA, not to exceed $1,000, paid for through the general fund. It's a worthwhile conference.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
There's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Judy, please.
Ms. Vogel? Yes. Mr. Bashir?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Columbia?
Yes.
Mr. Delrose?
Yes.
Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mr. Gammon?
Yes.
Mr. Gates?
Yes.
Dr. Mahal?
Yes.
F,
Motion
I'll make a motion to approve the request from Marissa McFadden to attend the PMEA Annual Convention at Kalahari Convention Center in Poconos from April 22nd to April 24th, not to exceed $12.50, paid for through the general fund.
Second.
There's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on that motion? Hearing none, roll call vote. Judy, please.
Ms. Vogel? Yes. Mr. Bashir?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Columbia?
Yes.
Mr. Delrose?
Yes.
Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mr. Gammon?
Yes.
Mr. Gates?
Yes.
Dr. Mahal?
Yes. Motion carries. Thank you.
G, I make a motion to hire Jessica Picard as a para-educator for the Browns Area School District in accordance with the SEIU contract, effective February 20th, 2026.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
H, I make a motion to accept the letter of retirement from Matt Wasser, custodian, in accordance with the SEIU contract, effective December 22nd, 2025.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Gates. Ms. Columbia, Finance.
Item A, I move to approve the intermediate Unit 1 general operating budget.
There's been a motion. Is there a second? There's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, we'll Move to a roll call vote. Jody, please.
Ms. Vogel? Yes. Mr. Bashir?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Columbia?
Yes.
Mr. Delarose? Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mr. Gammon?
Yes.
Mr. Gates?
Yes.
Dr. Howard?
Yes. Motion carries. Thank you.
And item B, I move to approve the request for the use of facility from Cheryl Frost Dance Studio from June 10th through June 12th, 2026.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on that motion?
Question, Mr. President.
Yes.
Colby, is there a dollar figure that they have to pay so far?
No, we haven't figured
This is just, they're requesting the use of the facilities, and you are going to give them the cost of.
Yes.
Okay.
Any further questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Ms. Columbia. Mr. Delarose, policy.
If I may, I move to approve the second reading policy 718.1 therapy dogs in school.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or discussions on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Item B, I move to approve the updates to policy 610 and policy 611, subject to the quotation purchases budget.
Second.
It's been a motion and a second. Questions or comments on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Delarose. I'll take building and grounds this evening. I would entertain a motion to approve the resolution and matching funds commitment letter for Brownsville Area School District's $2.667 million of public school facility improvement grant application for the replacement of the remaining HVAC at the high school and middle school buildings.
Second.
You'll
Thank you, motion.
make that motion. Thank you, Mr. Gates. Is there a second?
I'll second.
There's a motion and a second. Questions or comments on that motion? I did read over the letter. Thank you, Colby, for that. Made just a couple tweaks, but it's good. Got it. Very good. Okay, all those in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Opposed?
No. You know why I'm moving.
Okay.
Like roll call vote. Oh, you want a roll? You're calling for a roll call?
You're calling for a roll call? Okay, we can do that. Okay, Jody, can you do a roll call vote on the motion that had a second?
Yes.
Thank you.
Ms. Vogel? Yes. Mr. Bashir?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Columbia?
Yes.
Mr. Delarose?
Yes.
Mr. Dorsey?
Yes.
Mr. Gammon?
Yes.
Mr. Gates?
Yes.
Dr. Howard?
Yes. Good catch, Mr. Bashir. There are matching funds required for that grant, so thank you.
I know I irritate some.
No, it's good. I forgot that there are matching funds, but it's badly, sorely needed, so hopefully we can get that grant. Okay, thank you. Item B, I would entertain a motion to purchase an infield groomer for the softball and baseball fields, cost not to exceed $7,000, paid for by the general fund.
I'll make motion.
A motion, is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Jody did send out the video to the board. Thank you for doing that, Jody. Appreciate that. Is there any further questions or comments on the motion?
Yeah, I have a comment.
Sure.
I'm going to vote no on this.
Okay.
In the past, there's been several times I've asked about field maintenance and the field being drugged, taken care of, especially during the off season. And every time I've asked about it, I've been told, well, how are we going to do that? We don't have the manpower. So I can't see us authorizing $7,000. And yes, this is a wonderful machine from what I saw, but I can't see authorizing $7,000 for a machine that's possibly going to sit in a garage. That's my comment.
Okay.
Please
Reflected in the minutes, Mr. Dorsey?
Yes, I want it in the minutes.
Well, thank you, because we do not have a policy for that yet, so you would need to state that if it needs to be reflected in the minutes. Thank you.
I would like to state, and Jerry, you could chime in if you'd like, that with the gate repair being handled in-house, it's around $4,000, and then we do have scrap metals that we're going to be taking in that would make up potentially the difference. Just to put that information out there, I just wanted to make sure the board was aware.
This would be very little cost to the school district, to the general fund, because of the repairs that we're going to make to the gate, like Dr. Martin said. And we have a scrap dumpster here at the school, a metal scrap dumpster for the last 2 to 3 years that we've been taking scrap out. And Colby could tell you about how much, we probably got at least $1,000 to $2,000 in that. We recuperate from the scrap that we take down, so this should be little to no cost to the school district. That was the reason that I was requested.
Didn't hear a word.
Yeah,
Well, before he spent the $7,000, he wants to make sure it's not going to sit into, in the garage. And it will be used, correct, sir?
It's going to be used for all 3 fields. We'll have to move over at the rec center for the middle school fields too.
Okay, perfect.
Field drag should have been used in the past.
The field drags we use, we have field drags. If you ever see how heavy they are for us to carry them around, if somebody would hurt their back, it's going to cost us thousands of dollars in, these things are very heavy to carry. And we have to take them from field to field. It's an improvement to do it. We don't have to buy it, you don't have to buy it. I just want to request it if we, I'm fine if you don't buy it.
Thank you.
We'll keep carrying it around and doing it the way we did before. I don't want to make a big issue, but I just thought it would be an improvement.
Thank you, Mr. Young, for that. Appreciate that. Any further discussions or comments from the board? Hearing none, roll call vote. Jody, please.
Ms. Bogle? Yes. Mr. Rushier?
Pass.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Columbia?
Yes.
Mr. Delarose?
Yes.
Mr. Dorsey?
No.
He's saying no.
You said no. Correct.
Mr. Gannon?
No.
Mr. Gates?
Yes.
Dr. Mahalik?
Yes.
Mr. Rushier?
No.
Jody, do we have enough for the pass?
Yes.
6-3 vote? Okay, 6-3 vote, motion carries. Thank you.
We have a couple of our softball infielders here tonight. They're really hardworking girls, so I'm happy to.
Very good. Thank you. They can report back. Right, very good. Okay, that concludes buildings and grounds. Mr. Clark, athletic committee.
Item A, motion to hire McKee as the golf coach for the 26-27 school year. The compensation set at $4,050 in accordance with the DA contract.
Thank you. There's a motion. Is there a second? There's been a motion and a second. Discussions or questions on that motion?
Let's make a comment. I'm gonna vote no, primarily because the issues that I've got are education is so important. And honestly, in my opinion, I think it is a conflict. It's an incompatible position for elementary school teacher to to coach some of these high school sports. There are some exceptions for some of the fall sports or the winter sports, but for this summer sports, this individual coach is gonna miss time with his students in the fall and in the spring. Not only for games, but also for practices. Please record that in the minutes. It's not personal.
I just want to be.
I'd like to record it into the minutes.
Go ahead.
Is that I plan on abstaining on this because we should never be voting on this. We were only supposed to interview one sport, and then it turned into multi-sports. So I didn't like the process when all this started, and I'm planning on abstaining from voting on this for that purpose.
And that's fine, but respectfully, I mean, the sport still needs a coach, so I think we need to still, that's my take on it. Also, at a previous comment, I think, we have the teacher union president here, and I don't know if we can, make that determination, who can, if we can't say, well, an elementary school teacher can't, become a coach or something.
Well, truthfully, Bob, if you look at it, we have a coach.
Oh, okay. Oh, if you look at it, we have a coach. Got it. Okay. Got it. Thank you. Any further discussions or questions? Yes.
I understand, I don't know the problem with it, but I have a problem if I'm understanding that you send a letter to a candidate who applied that you've been considered. Well, that's all well and good, you've been considered, but we do the voting. The people who interview don't do the voting. The administration doesn't do the voting. We have the last say, and I don't think any candidate should get a letter saying, you've been considered. Well, you get a letter saying thank you for applying after you didn't get the job, but to say you've been considered, I think we need to change that.
And we can look into that. It's been standard procedure for district office to do that, but we can look into changing that and not sending those letters out.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't
See,
seen.
that's another part of this process.
I just have concern with that.
I said that's another part of this process if that happened.
The board has the last say on good, bad, or the other, no matter what.
Yeah,
Even if we overrule the superintendent.
Yeah, I agree with
We can
that.
do that, but I just feel that,
Yep.
we should.
No, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, and yes, I think there's several things just with kind of hiring practices and things like that that could possibly be reviewed. Mr. Wellington, I know he's here, maybe we can get some time with you at some point in a later meeting.
Just to add, well, in the past, and that person's not here now.
The name we do not name.
That call would go out to the person after the interview saying you got the job. And we didn't even damn vote. That irritated me so bad in my 30 years, I knew that happened too much. And it's not happening now.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Dr. Martin. But it's just, my point is, it happened, and that's irritating to a board member that gets elected by the people to speak for the people and represent the people, and we have to come to a meeting and vote. Right? And that person, oh, I already got the job. Well, we didn't even vote yet. In the golf, was actually one thing that happened was 4-4. It was 4-4. So, anyway.
No, it's a great point.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Any further discussions, questions, or comments? I'm sorry. No, we're not.
It's about keeping our vote in order, and putting them after, you don't leave the wrong name during a vote. So it's a vote even valid?
I don't think you can take comments from the audience.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're gonna move to a roll call vote. Well, we can discuss later. Yeah, good, roll call vote, Jody?
Ms. Bogle? Pass. Mr. Bashir?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Ms. Columbia?
Yes.
Mr. Delrose? Mr. Dorsey?
Abstain, for the reasons I already said.
Mr. Gammon?
No.
Mr. Gates?
Yes.
Dr. Mahalik?
Yes.
Ms. Bogle? Yes.
I have 7, 1, and 1. Motion carries. Thank you. Okay, that concludes our agenda. I will entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion. Adjourn. Thank you. We stand adjourned.